99.9 Punk World Radio FM. We're a little late due to my technical difficulties, but it's better late than never, and we're here with the phenomenal Philadelphia, Pennsylvania-based band. We got $500, and also, it's Steve's birthday as well, so make sure you send him as much money as possible. Make his 40th legendary.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, happy birthday, Steve. Thanks for having us, dude.
Hey, man, you're most certainly welcome. Again, my sincere apologies for the black screen incident, but, even though you pay a service a bunch of money for it to work, they still, they still screw you. And I know, the reason why I'm saying this live is because I know StreamYard sometimes checks some of their stuff for quality assurance, so fix your crap.
Yeah, you got to file a report on this one.
Oh, hopefully. But you know what they'll say? Oh, we can't help you out, man. We can't send you any extra money.
Yeah, sorry, dude. Sorry. They're like, you're fired, man. Actually, we're taking your show from you, by the way.
Could you imagine if they could do that, though? That would suck. That really would.
I mean,
but
nothing would surprise me these days.
Well, if this is going to be the last broadcast, we might as well make it very memorable. But with that being said, guys,
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
But hey, at least I'm interviewing the Philadelphia's best before I shut down, right? I mean, it makes sense.
There's some pretty good bands in Philadelphia. I wouldn't go that far.
So like Philadelphia's top 40%.
But I will say those other bands, they didn't get booked for Poozza Fest though. Those other bands did not get booked for Poozza, so.
Well, we're psyched to come to Poozza, man. I haven't been in a minute, so I'm excited to come back.
But I got to take you guys way back before the Poozza Fest announcement to the very beginning of $500, man. What is the story actually behind this band? Like, how did yourself, Steve, and the rest of the band actually come together to form?
Well, it's kind of a long story, but I'll make it short. We're all buds, and I was living in Atlanta, actually where Steve is now. I was living and working in Atlanta for a little bit, like right before the pandemic, and Steve and Justin, our other buddy and guitar player, we were all kind of jamming together, and I had been jamming with Bill, our drummer, who lives up here in Philly. And we were all kind of just like, man, I wish we could all do this together. And the pandemic happened. I moved back to Philly, and we all were just like, you know what? Like, let's just fucking make it happen. Let's just do it together. So, So we booked tours and try to play as much as possible.
And I got to say, man, you guys have been doing a phenomenal job out there in Philadelphia, making some really huge, serious moves. But I remember when I first heard you guys was back in 2022, April 29th to be exact, when you guys dropped your 10-track debut self-titled album, $500. I was wondering if you can actually just tell us the story behind this amazing album.
Oh, dude, that's awesome that you heard that. I don't know. I don't know the story behind it. We just wrote a record, and kind of coinciding around the time I wrote some music for a movie that I did called Uncle Peckerhead. If you haven't seen that, it's actually like a DIY punk band, like horror comedy movie. So we wrote the music for that. And then was kind of, had a bunch of other songs. So we put together the first record and, put that thing out. And, we just released it ourselves, same with our second record.
And I got to say, the song I Want to Die Young is actually one of my favorites on there, man. And also Too High to Cry.
So both of those songs are in the movie that we're talking about. So we put them on our record. That's awesome, man. Thank you so much.
And do you actually think you guys might do another movie as well, like a follow-up to Peckerhead, or do you think that's going to be your only theatrical debut?
Well, we did the same crew and some other people too. We got to make another movie after Uncle Peckerhead. It just went on Hulu recently. It's called Bloody Axe Wound. So we wrote the music, some of the songs in that movie too. But my friend Matt Lawrence is like the writer director of those movies. So yeah, it was crazy that we got to make another one, and that we got to write some more music for that. So hopefully we get to do another thing. We got the Uncle Peckerhead. Yeah, like that was a lot of fun, and yeah, we're working on some stuff, but I'm not at liberty to talk about it too much, honestly. Unfortunately.
Well, you can't, right? I mean, you can't let too many cats out of the bag too soon, right? I mean, no, I will say down here in Canada, we unfortunately don't have Hulu, man. So if anyone wants to, I don't encourage pirating.
Yeah, fuck it, you can pirate it. I don't care. It's also on like Amazon and like kind of like anywhere, like Google, all that shit. You can find it on the internet. So it's probably free in a bunch of places at this point. You're talking about the new one. I mean, yeah, fucking steal that shit. I thought you were Uncle Peckerhead. You can get that anywhere too. Steal them both. Just whatever.
Well, I was gonna say as well. The only thing I was gonna say was I don't condone pirating, but if you're out here in Canada, man, there is some sites you can use to find pretty much anything. But you know what I mean. Just don't share the link though. Like if you're in America, like share the Hulu link. But don't be greasy.
No, they have the chance to get money. Just send the whole file.
Yeah, well, it's an even trade. If you send us your social security number, you can have the movie for free, and your yeah. That's how we do it. It's a weird thing.
And also as well, guys, I have to ask, like, what is the story behind the band's name? I know it's a cliche kind of question, but you guys got a very unique but also easy name, $500. Like, there must be a story behind this band's name.
So Bill, this is like way back in the day. There used to be like a gas station that he would go to all the time, and there's this guy named Two-Face who was always hanging out outside of it, and he would always, see Bill and our buds going in and be like, "Oh, you guys are in a band," huh? Like he would forget them every time, He'd be like, "You guys are in a band, huh?" And we'd be like, "Yeah." And he would be like, "I used to be in a band," and every time he would say a different band name, and they were like clearly like made up bands, and he like this dude was never in a band. But he would always be like, "I was in a band called Cobra Fuck Cabana," or like, "I was in a band called Spliffy and the Yo-Yo Fuckers," or like whatever. And one of the bands was $500, and we just loved it. And Bill and I were like, for years, we're like, we got to name a band $500. And so when we started this band together, we were like, let's call it $500. It doesn't really sound like a band name either. So we were just kind of like, okay. And then I Googled it. I was like, there's no band called $500. So, I mean, it makes sense. It's not a great name, but, what are you going to do?
There is that, like, isn't there like a 500 USD band now? Or that's 300 USD.
300 USD. They're cool. I know some of those people. They're rad.
There's another like either 500 or 300 band too in the Northeast, I think.
I'm sure, man.
They're starting to pick up. You're like, well, someone's got to be the OG. Yeah. That's us.
Yeah, we've started the currency in band names trend.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta say that is a super cool.
I think in Canada we're 250 loonies or toonies.
I would say about that, right?
Yeah.
With that, after the whole currency exchange, I'm telling you, man. Like, actually, if you think about it, I think $500 USD to Canada would actually be like $700 almost, man. Your money's worth a lot more down here.
So we're at 700 loonies, roughly. Would you say?
I would say about 700 loonies, maybe. My currency's off, but
about 350 toonies, something like that. Whatever, we're trying to come up with a different name for every country.
We'll double check before we introduce ourselves to Pooza.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would say definitely
yeah,
do the currency exchange. Like, do use a currency calculator online because I will admit I'm just a radio personality. I'm like at the bottom
Yeah.
of the barrel for when it comes to like actual knowledge. So
Yeah.
honestly, don't trust me with math. I clearly did not get
We're
into good
stuck-
enough grades to actually get that.
136 loonies from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Thank all 5 of you for coming to our set.
Well, I really think when you guys hit Montreal, you guys have much more than 5 people at your set, man. I really think the whole place is going to be packed for the entire festival, man.
We're so stoked. I've come up in the past with my old band, and we've never come up. Well, we just played Toronto for our first time with this band this past October. We were on tour with Signals Midwest. And we played at the Horseshoe Tavern in Toronto, and it was a fucking blast. That place rules. And yeah, we're stoked to come to Montreal. I love Pooza Fest, and yeah, dude, we're stoked.
Well, when you hit Montreal, make sure you actually snag yourselves a poutine, man. You can never go wrong with I can't even speak French, but it's the La Poutinerie. It's
squeak, squeak.
French poutine. Yeah, man.
The squeak squeak. I know all about it.
I just made poutine for New Year's Day, New Year's Eve.
Oh.
New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve. Yeah.
He's pre-gaming. He's getting ready.
I'll make one every month up until Pooza.
We start training for Pooza in January.
So, Steve, how do you make your American version poutine? Do you use curd, like cheese curds, or do you use mozzarella cheese?
Yeah, cheese curds, cheddar cheese curds. I'm originally from Chicago, so I have some semblance of northernness, and yeah, I've actually never made it before, but I had a shit ton of turkey stock around from Christmas, and needed a way to burn it. And my friend was in town, and my girlfriend was over, and my friend had never had poutine before, so I was like, okay, I'll try to make it, and figured out how to make decent French fries out of frozen French fries. Which, since we're talking about punk rock here, you bake your fries at about 375 for a while, and then you take them out, crank the heat up to 475, and you pre-season the fries too, despite what they have on them. Crank the heat to 475, let them finish baking so they get nice and crispy, already cooked inside. You pour some gravy on, you pour some cheese curds. It's not magic. It's like a Philly cheesesteak. We need to stop pretending that foods are crazy to make. Atlanta chicken wings, like anyone can do them.
Yeah, it's a southern
take,
a Canadian classic.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it might not be magic, but it definitely will give your taste buds lap dances, man. And I have to say, Steve, with all that being said, man, I know it's your 40th birthday, so I'm not just saying this to kiss your ass on your birthday. You are the coolest American that this Canadian has ever met, because I've never heard of an American being all the way out there in Philly. I know you just said you're from Chicago, but you're making homemade poutine. I live in Atlanta, sorry, but you're even better. You're out there in Atlanta and you're making homemade poutine, man. You're literally officially the coolest American that this Canadian has ever met.
All right, okay, yeah, I'll take that.
Dude, hell yeah. Oh, yeah, man, we're fucking stoked. We're stoked to come up there and have some of the real stuff, too.
But it sounds like Steve has the real stuff cooking up there as well, man. But like I said, the La Poutinerie, you can't go wrong with it.
No, I mean, hey, listen, I love poutine, but who makes it with homemade turkey stock? Only Steve, I would bet.
I mean, you just use what you got around, right? It's not supposed to be rich people food. Everything's poor people food.
But also as well, guys, April 25th of 2025. I know we spoke about the first album. We got to dig into the most recent record that actually dropped this past April, Pest Sounds. I was wondering if you could tell us a bit more about this phenomenal 14-track album, man, because I got to say, from start to finish, no matter where you start the record, whether you started at the end, the beginning, or the middle, it's such a stellar project.
Thanks, dude. Yeah, I don't know. I think I was having like an existential crisis and losing my mind, and I think I still am. but yeah, man, I think a lot of those songs kind of are reflective of that. Hence the title "Pest Sounds," and the cover art, which is a monkey on someone's back with pointing a gun at their head. But yeah, I don't know, I wish I had more of a story behind it. Kind of a similar thing, though. I mean, we were kind of writing songs again. Some of them for this next for Bloody Axe Wound, and also just like for like basically when we get a chance to do something like that, we're just writing everything and kind of recording everything and demoing everything, and some of the stuff you're just like, this is not going to fit what the movie or whatever we're trying to do, but this is one of our, you know what I mean? So we'll just record everything, and I think we demoed like 30 songs or something like that, and then we were like, all right, well let's record 14 of them. So I think that's the most we've put on a record, you know. So
and do you guys have any plans to take those? Do you guys have any plans to take those demos and actually kind of like, you know, the demos that you actually written? Do you think you're going to put those lyrics actually onto more recordings in the future, or are those just demos that are going to be locked in the vault for a while?
I don't know. Some things turn into to like other, you know, other songs or other ideas, or it's just like something that's been sitting around for a while and you forget about. I kind of like, I don't know. I'm not too precious about holding on to things, you know. So yeah, if it's a good idea, it'll come back around, or maybe we'll figure something out, or we'll just forget about it for, you know, and write more stuff.
And I also saw as well, man, that you actually have UK and European distribution on this record as well, including North American for vinyl, man. What was it like just being able to hear your guys' music on vinyl, man? Because everyone knows vinyl has that very unique, crisp, stellar sound.
Yeah. Since I was a kid, I've always loved records. I've always thought it was so cool. Just like, I don't know, just a cool idea. And time I ever was able to record and have anything on wax, I like kind of blew my mind. Something you can hold, like, you know, like everything from the artwork to everything being a tangible experience, you know. So I think my headphones just died. Oh well. Can you still hear me?
I can still hear you great. Yeah.
Through your headphones through the computer the whole time.
Great. How about now? Sorry.
I can hear you great. Yep.
Fuck this. I'll just take them out. Yeah. Weird. Okay. Sorry. That sucked. But yeah, no. I mean, and every time we get to make a record, it's like the best feeling in the world. It's kind of scary because you don't know if it's going to come back the way you want it, and sometimes that process takes a while. Of like if there's like a fuck up with the press, or you know, like the test press or something. But luckily, this record just came back in one shot, and the first time I heard it, it was like, oh, it worked. So it's huge. I think we'll always try to put music out physically as long as we can. It's important.
And I also,
in the digital world, you know.
It definitely is important as well, man, especially with the streaming services nowadays, man. Like,
yeah.
I think with Spotify, you earn like a sliver of a penny per stream. So it's always good to have physical copies to kind of pump out there and actually sell, because at least you're getting dollars rather than half cents.
Yeah, and it's always flattering. It's always kind of blows my mind a little bit that somebody else like cares enough about the record or the band to buy like a physical copy of the record. So yeah, I don't know. It's just something that I feel like goes hand in hand. It's just always releasing music physically, you know. And we've put these last 2 records out ourselves, so you know, it's a lot of money. It's like you basically put every cent you have into recording and releasing it, and then it kind of all goes back into the next one, you know.
And I will say as well, congratulations to you guys as well, because I remember seeing a video on YouTube where this album was actually included in the best punk albums of 2025, man. So congratulations on being like just named one of the best punk rock albums, because 2025 had a lot of great records, man, including this one.
Totally. Yeah. Yeah, dude. I mean, it's like I said, I mean, we put this thing out ourselves and we didn't really have like any kind of press or PR behind it. So to have people finding the record like on their own and through word of mouth is huge. It's crazy whenever I see anything like that. Yeah, I mean, it's so rad. Like, it's easy to get lost in the noise of like just there's so much. It's like sensory overload, like so much stuff happening all the time. So especially if you don't have something kind of being like a boosting the signal of your record, it's really crazy that to me that anyone's heard it at all. So yeah.
And also, I know we spoke about it throughout the interview, but I was wondering if we could dig a little bit more into Poozza Fest. It's going down May 15th to the 17th this year, 2026. I was wondering if you can tell us a bit more about how you guys landed on this tour, and of course, where can we actually snag ourselves some tickets if we haven't already done so?
For Poozza, I think you just go to it's either Poozza.com or PoozzaFest.com. If you just Google Poozza Fest, or I mean, you can get tickets from. I think there's a link to it in our little bio thing. But yeah, no, actually, Guillaume messaged me, sent an email and asked if we'd like to play it. And we were like, yeah, of course. So yeah, we're stoked, man. Steve, have you played in the past? Did you play with like U Vandal? Like, didn't you go up there with them?
Yeah, I played U Vandal at Taking Back Sunday cover set at Fest 2 years ago, 2023. So I learned the Taking Back. I sometimes play guitar for U Vandal, and I came in and played the U Vandal set as well as the Taking Back Sunday cover set at Poozza in 2024. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Time checks out.
Yeah. I played there.
A crazy couple of years.
I played there. I played Poozza multiple times with my old band, but yeah, this is our first time with $500. So I'm really excited to come back.
And the bands there are absolutely amazing. Like, you got Pup, you got the Buzzcocks, you even got Wheatus, you got the Cancer Bats. I mean, the lineup is stacked, bro.
It's insane. Yeah. So, and we have a bunch of buds that are playing too. So we're stoked to, see our friends from all over the place, all in one place. So yeah, I think we're playing on Sunday, but yeah, we're going for the whole shebang to hang out.
Like, I'm definitely gonna make my way there, man. I go because I got to see $500, and I wanted to see Wheatus play Teenage Dirtbag, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's one of those things. I wanted to see those guys live since I was a kid, since I was young, man.
Hell yeah.
Now I'm old as hell, and I'm like, screw it, man. I still feel like a teenage dirtbag.
Dude, fuck yeah. I do too. I'm just an old teenage dirtbag.
Hey, man, I gotta say, you're never too old for some Wheatus, bro. That's all I gotta say. You're never too old for Wheatus.
Fuck yeah, dude.
But I gotta ask, guys, aside from, the Poozza Fest and, of course, the album that dropped April 25th of last year, what is next for $500, man? Is there going to be any more music coming in 2026? Any more shows other than Poozza? Anything else you guys still want to plug, talk about, or promote? We still got you here live on Punk World Radio tonight.
There's some shows that we have coming up in March. I think March 2021 and 22. Again, I can't say anything about that yet, unfortunately.
They're just shows that exist.
Yeah, that's weird. But then Poozza, and then I think we're kind of still putting together stuff for next year. So we've been talking to some bands about doing some tours together. So nothing really to speak of other than Poozza and the March stuff for right now. But yeah, I mean, whatever comes, we're writing some new stuff, demoing some new stuff. But yeah, I mean I don't know, Steve. Do you know anything that I don't know?
Oh yeah, there's tons of stuff. I've written so much material for $500. It's gonna be available only on 8-track.
Yeah, he booked a few tours that he hasn't told me about yet.
Yeah. I'll just surprise. I'm gonna show up at your house, but we're going.
Let's go. Let's do it.
All I gotta say, Steve, I know you're joking, but if you put the music out on an 8-track, you better do a concert tape on beta. That's all I have to say. If you're going 8-track, you got to go concert tape on beta.
Okay, I've been in a bunch of these fancy curated thrift stores recently, and I've seen all these formats around and their associated players, and I can probably make it happen.
He can make it happen.
Yeah.
I bet if we put our record out on 8-track, we'd sell dozens.
That's where we do the live at Pelkey's.
Live at Pelkey's. There's this bar in the middle of nowhere in New York. It's in the middle of the woods, and we were like, you know how Me First and the Gimme Gimme said live at Johnny's bar mitzvah. We were like, we got to do that at this real in backwoods local bar and just do a live at Pelkey's. Shout out Pelkey's. Pelkey's rules, by the way.
Man, so some of those hidden bars, man, they're a freaking hoot, dude. Some of those hidden bars can be some of the funnest times of your life.
It's the shit.
Or you get killed and murdered in the woods, but hopefully the second one doesn't happen.
And then you're not going to get
kind of like a healthy mix.
Good stuff.
Yeah, Pelkey's kind of like a healthy mix of both.
Well, as long as you don't run into a version of Jeffrey Dahmer, you should be okay.
You'll just run into a version of Jeffrey Riddle, a drunk version. And I'll have some ticks on me for sure because I'm in the woods.
And also, it's out there in New York State, man. So you never know. You might come across a Sasquatch as well, man. Or as they say here in Canada, a Sam Squanch.
A Sam Squanch. I'm looking for him.
Always.
The abominable snowman.
But with that being said, guys, aside from all the great stuff you guys got coming in 2026 and beyond, obviously I know how to follow $500 across social media. But for the people here up here in Canada that might just be discovering Philly's finest tonight, how do we go about following you guys all across the board to stay updated on Pooza, all the shows that you kind of hinted at that are coming within the middle of the year?
We're on Instagram. We're on, all that stuff. I deleted Twitter because Elon Musk is a fascist, and I can't be on that shit, and I hate it.
Twitter sucks ass, anyways.
I mean, they're all these fucking big dumb tech companies that suck, fucking whatever. But yeah, we're on all the other ones, and find us. We want to come back to Canada as much as possible because I fucking love Canada. And I take this time to personally apologize for our fucking dumb president. We hate that guy, and we love Canada. So,
well, the good thing is, I listened to his little speech he did with. This the only way I'm getting into politics is I'm going to say this. I heard his little speech that he did about how when he captured that Venezuela guy. All I'm going to say is he sounded sick. So hopefully he gets sicker, and he gets sicker.
Yeah, hopefully he dies.
Yep.
Well,
there's a sketch where you're not allowed to say I want to kill the president.
Next thing you know, you just see the door kick in, and then all you see is the door gets kicked in, and ICE comes and attacks Jeffs and pulls him out in an interview.
Yeah, you just see a red dot, a bunch of lasers on me.
I was going to say we can't say that we want to kill him, but I think we can still say that we want him to be, kidnapped and taken away in the middle.
Man, I don't fucking give a shit. Come take me, fucking take me to jail. I don't fucking care. Fuck ICE, fuck Trump, fuck all that shit. Free Palestine, fuck all this shit. Well, we love Canada.
At least they take you away. Hopefully they show their face. We'll know. We'll kind of find out where to look for you because it'll be on camera and it's live and they can't take it back.
Know,
so,
dude, they know right where to fucking get me. I don't fucking care.
And that's the ones they got to worry out for, man. Because I'm telling you, I guarantee you'll put up a fight. And good luck capturing Jeff.
Oh, dude, they'll beat my fucking ass immediately. I promise. I'm not. I mean,
could you imagine you bribe them? You try to bribe them with $500. You'd be like,
Oh,
man, I'll
God.
give you $500. I'll give you $500, and then they'd be like, okay, fine, where? And you pull out a CD or a record and hand it to them. I mean, it's
Fuck
not a
no,
fucking lie,
I
man.
would never give them our record. I would be like, I have to stop. If I keep talking, I'll probably ruin the rest.
But yeah, so
I'll tell you
again,
what I really think.
but I gotta say, first and foremost, Jeff and Steve, thank you both so much for giving not only myself, but the radio station airways a bit of your time, man. It was such an honor chatting with you guys tonight. And Steve, again, man, happy 40th birthday, man. Honestly, I wish you many, many more years to come. You don't look 40, but with that being said, tear the freaking venue right off the place. I was going to say roof, but I realized it's Pooza and there's no roof, so I hate my own words on that one. So just tear the sky off the place, man, in Montreal this coming May, dude.
Dude, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for having us, man. You rule. We gotta share a poutine. We gotta have a poutine or a beer, something at Pooza. Find us, man.
100%,
Is there a poutine
100%, man.
we can do? Like, can we make a poutine luge? Just pour beer
Dude,
down poutine?
Yes. And ice with poutine, so the gravy gets all thick, and the tea, it just gets all congealed. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Man, I'm telling you, you're giving me sweats right now just for that, man. I'm telling you, I'm getting off the air. Homemade poutine and beer.
Dude,
There you go.
You heard it here first at our show, Pooza, Poutine Luge.
Poutine luge, yeah.
Just a big, we're doing it.
And then you can call it the Luja edition, since it's our Pooza, the Luja edition.
That's right, Luja. Poutine Luja Fest.
Well, then we'd have to have it. It needs to be poutine on top of pizza, and then pour beer down like a luge for the poutine.
Oh, dude, let's just keep making it nastier.
And then let's put it in a shoe. Then it could be a shoey
Let's
as
go.
well. I got ideas.
You get in free if you have a bunch of poutine in your pocket. You can't bring it in. You can't carry it, but if you bring it in your pocket, they can't really stop you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I don't even live there, and I want to see it happen.
I mean, you're spitting facts on that one, Jeff. Honestly, because I mean, if you have it in your pocket, they can tell you to empty your pockets, but there's still going to be maybe a fry or two, maybe a piece of cheese curd stuck there, you know.
One time, I got fucking. I went on a booze cruise with my friend. My friend worked on a booze cruise, and he had like a Christmas party, and so he let me be his date. I don't even know what happened, but I got stopped by these cops afterwards, and they searched me, and they were like, "We're not gonna find anything in your pockets, are we? That's like gonna hurt us?" And I was like, "No." And they put their hands in my pockets, and dude, this cop was like, "What the fuck?" And he pulled out all these fucking buffalo chicken wings, and I forgot they were in my pocket. He was like, "Is that fucking buffalo? Is that our chicken wings?" And his partner was like laughing at him and shit, and I was like, "Oh fuck, man! I totally forgot I had those." So it's not that.
Were you in handcuffs at all? Because honestly, you should have picked one of them. I would say, well, Jeff, were you in handcuffs at all? Because if you weren't, you should have picked one of them fuckers up and started eating it.
No, I was in handcuffs, but they let me go. They let me go because my face was bleeding. But I don't. I'm not like that anymore. I only do it with poutine. You have to switch to softer stuff when you get older. You don't need a bunch of bones in your pocket, just a bunch of curds and whey. Hell yeah.
Oh man, I'm telling you, if this was not live, I would have a blooper reel. I'm telling you, because this is perfect.
Yeah, this is just
all of our lives is blooper reels.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if this is a good show, but I'm sorry.
Hey, you know what? I like the stories. If people don't like it, well, I don't know.
Man,
go back. I don't know. Go back and watch something more serious. I guess I don't know what to tell you.
What can you? Yeah, if you don't like,
If you don't like it, yeah.
If you don't like it, what can I tell you?
Yeah.
But Steve, Jeff, again, I got to say, guys, thank you so much for a bit of your time, man. Steve, again, for the third time, because third time's a charm. Happy birthday, man. Hope you have a great rest of your night. And Jeff, you as well, man. Thank you so much for your time. Hopefully down the line we can make this happen again sometime soon. But for now, have yourselves a phenomenal night out there in Philly. And hopefully I'll catch you guys out there in Montreal, Quebec for Pouzza Fest in May.
Absolutely. Thanks, dude. Have a good night.
Hey, you as well, guys. Have a great night.